Hello, welcome back to the Doomsday Silvertail, where I'm back in Legend of Keepers, trying to finally beat the game with the Enchantress. I mean, I've beaten it with the other guy, not with this one yet, but I've got a good team this time. I am really happy with the team that I have this time. I mean, I am exceptionally happy with the team I have this time. Admittedly, these two are out, so my big fire burn strategy in the back isn't working as intended, but I have these guys. And these two are back together, and I cannot wait to see the sweet magic that they can do in the icy area. I never realized just how good those two were together, or how much potential they had to be fantastically good together. And now I've got like two things that I've got all sorts of things that enhance specific creature types. There's so many more artifacts that just enhance creature types. Oh, this is the exact same team I fought last time. So I see that's still a thing. Plus, whoa, my word, minus 95 ice resistance. This is going to be fun. So that'll do elemental. This can do ice. That'll massacre them. And then I can hit them again. Oh, geez. You're immune to poison, which is unfortunate. But you know what? I'll hit you with it anyway, because you'll already have elemental weakness on you. And then, my friends, I can introduce you to some serious death and destruction. I'll put you at the back, because you should be able to resist his thing a little. Put there. Tempted to put you in, because I know that you would help the frostbite. Oh, wait, you will move them all around. You will move them all around, hold on. Which means I must not put them where I want them. Darn it, that guy has the potential to mess this up. But if it works, we can potentially wipe these guys out before they even get back here. You've got some air resistance, we'll put you there, we'll put you here, and hopefully this works out well. I've got a good feeling about this one. So, get them right in the resistances. Make their ice resistance even worse. Can it get worse than 100%? I need to see this. Maybe not. Minus 95 is the most it can reach, huh? Oh, this should be so much fun. I was expecting better. Okay. That's gonna hurt. Oh, that wasn't a very good place for you to move my things to. That was a very bad place for you to move them to. Don't kill him. No. Okay, I should still get the opportunity to ignite, well, to do this. Oh, good grief. That was a thing of beauty. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. I've had both of them die. But what a blow that was when it worked. That would just set up perfectly to hit them as hard as possible. If only I'd managed to have all these guys where I wanted them, they could have totally lasted long enough to just take them all out without a single loss. Ugh, I hate this guy's ability so much. Right, go away. Another ice elemental. A spare? Oh, and he's already level 2. So it's like just as good as my current one. Okay. Imagine if I had 2 of them. Oh, except they can't both trigger frostbite. But a spare sounds pretty good. To me. Right, you're back in action. You guys, I'll leave you resting a bit longer. I noticed that this guy could be back in action. I'll switch him out for the air one, let him have some rest. Doctor or merchant. Well, let's see what the merchant's selling. I never normally bother. And with good reason. Meh. train my beasties. What happens when these things get even bigger? It's not really the one I want to upgrade, is it? Oh, this guy. That one? Just that one? Huh. Oh well. Okay. Gain more power and resistances per enemy affected by frostbite. Tempting. Tempting? Because I plan to hit a lot of them with frostbite. That'll do for now. I'm getting a lot of opportunities to have my my boss work out. Very important, of course. You know, I'm almost tempted. Steel. Oh. Tempting. I'm going to refuse, just because I don't know when I'm going to get more artifacts, and there are ones I could replace that one with, but I'm just not willing to take that risk. I know, risk and reward, but that's one risk I'm not willing to take. I have limits, you know. I realize it's hard to believe, but I do have them. Okay, you are not good against ice, and this has been set up wonderfully again. Oh yes, okay. Hit them with ice. Yeah, that should allow this one to hit all of them. I'm actually really liking that, like, what is it? No, the incandescent fireflies is the first one. I forget what the second one is called, but I'm really growing to like it, because as long as I can keep their ice resistance low, it hits all of them for a pretty reasonable amount of damage. Right, that's going to do the exact same thing as that, but it will make that one hit harder. Do they have any resistance to... They don't have very good nature resistance, so I'll hit them with that just to poison them. Then lower their elemental resistances, and then they have no way of shaking our stuff around. However, if she's affected with at least one penalty, she stuns the one at the back. That's a pain in the rear. But, okay, so you're pretty hardy. You're not good against nature or fire, or you hit with air at the front, which isn't great for us. You hit with physical at the front, which you can resist a bit. You are just better at tanking, so I'll put you at the front. I have my misgivings, but all the same. Yeah, this is tricky, because she will stun lock whoever's at the back, which is a problem for me. Do I have anyone who can, like... I can't use my ability unless I can actually, trigger it. That's a lot of air at the front. You've got a bit of air resistance. Not a whole lot of armor, though. I'm just trying to do the math. Would you survive? Okay, I'm going to take a risk. I don't know if he can survive the blows, but I think he can? I think he can. As long as I can trigger him once, then that one can fire, and that should really hit them hard. I don't like that I'm being put into this position. I hate this one with a blinking stun lock. Whoever's at the back is just doomed to forever be stunned. I'll put you at the back, because I don't care if you're stun locked. You should be able to, well, not necessarily resist air, but I don't care about you that much. You're the one who I care about. To apply as much tiredness as possible. Right. Ice them over. Of course, you can replace penalties on just yourself. Blazing snowflakes. No wonder I never remember that name. It's a really weird name. Hits pretty nicely, though. I could have sworn you used to apply No, maybe you never did. Maybe I'm thinking of something else, actually. Hit them hard. Make them weak. Get them ready to be struck by this. And time for her to stun lock whoever's at the back. Yep. Blizzard. Let's see how well this works. health is so low. If I can do that one more time, they're gone, surely. And I might get the chance, actually. He survived, so we get one more shot of this cannon. This icicle cannon. Set it up. And fire! Wow. Hey, no fair. Now he's going to be all demoralized. I need him to be in good spirits for this strategy. I need a spear of him. Morale and multi-action to the next trap. Tempted. All traps gain enhanced traps. Damage dealt increased. I'm not really about the damage with my traps, actually. It's mostly about applying negative effects for the others. Let me see. Ice damage and frostbite, not bad. All skeletons get better. Gee, I don't know, actually. I mean, this guy doesn't seem bad, to be fair, but he doesn't really suit my strategy. I don't know that I have a place for him. I'm going to take the trap on the hope that I can donate it to a siege. I don't really... Geez, it's decent stuff, but none of it's what I want. Which is, yeah, a funny place to be in, but there you go. At least this guy's got lots of morale, but it's not gonna last if he keeps getting kicked. Ooh, let's see who I can train. Can I train him? Oh, I can. And it makes them better. Come on, increases frostbite. It does! It increases his frostbite, which makes the cannon even more powerful. Oh, I can't wait to use that ability again. That's good. I'm excited about using my ability. Oh, God. 2 of your employees have been caught brawling. Like 2 healths for a hairbrush. Suspend them for 5 weeks or threaten them with a pay cut. If I had enough money, I could... Oh. You could always buy them a second hairbrush. I can't ignore it, because I've had this event before, and one will kill the other. To be fair, they're 2 copies of the same thing. I think I can survive having them off for 5 weeks. But I'm not happy about it. Sorry, don't have the money, even if I wanted it. Ooh, the ritual again. Let's make this spell even more powerful. And I've always known that the best thing is probably just to find my favourite spells and amplify them, rather than buy more spells, because some of these things are really interesting. And I love the idea of a lot of them. But honestly, are they good? That's another question. I'm probably going to leave and see if I get the opportunity to upgrade them again. Oh, hi, Doc. Yeah, well, I'm in good health. Strange, I know, but I am good health. Right, my spare monsters can go off and do things for me. Oh, jeez. I don't use you that much, actually. And tears have uses. A new trap. I've already got one. It's not new. Scam artist. Lucky me. Oh. Place a bet on the board. The one you chose finished first, you won the jackpot. Oh, I can throw a party. Or I can keep my money. Gee, that's interesting. If he had 1 more morale, then he could take 2 hits before he has to go and break. Or I can keep the money. I'm going to keep the money. I can spend it on good things. Veterans. I mean, I wonder if eventually I should, not choose the veterans. Just a thought, but... I don't know. It just doesn't seem very me, you know? Oh, what's this ability? I don't recognize that. Can't be affected by penalties dealing damage or morale over time. Ah. Does that include frostbite? Is that a damage over time effect? I mean, in a way, the answer might be obviously yes. But also, it's like, I don't know, it's like poison does damage over time. Per stack, but I suppose it's more stack based. They're both damage over times. No poisoning. You're a funny one. Right, air and nature at the front, lots of it, and air at the back. That's a bit of a mean one. What do you do? Morale. Who cares? Then this thing. I guess I'll hit you with Icy Breeze, because why not? Although, the cannon might not work very well against this guy. But nothing will work very well against that guy. Ooh! My special spell is up here. I might finally get a chance to use incandescent fireflies. I shouldn't sound that excited about a name, about something which is called incandescent fireflies. It sounds like such a weird thing to be excited about. Right, we'll put you at the back because you should be able to survive his attack a couple times. And we'll put Lizzo in the middle. Sorry, Flaco. Oh, good grief, the names they give these things. And then Team Burn everything with fire. Oh, you can survive the front pretty well. Need some air resistance and health. I guess we'll put you there then, because you're the one who, has the trigger to the firebomb. And then I guess weakness, because this is all about
I'm waiting for you.
Having her spell hit as hard as possible, if possible. Okay, slowed, tempting. No, frostbite. Except it won't work on the one at the back, of course. That frostbite can last up to them. I mean, it'll do damage either way, right? So what's the difference? Brambles? Hey, I might not be able to apply frostbite to the one at the back, which does also mean the cannon won't even hit them, right? Which is unfortunate. But hey, we can still smack them with something else. Your armor isn't good, so this one's piercing attack might be okay for you. Do I get a turn? Hi. My turn? Thank you. We're ready for the cannon. It's going to hurt. I love that move. Air weakness. I mean, what's the point? The problem is I can't apply damage over time effects either way. But you do take more damage from ice moves. Unless I apply that, then you'll take more damage from him. I guess? I guess then he can keep doing that? Might as well hit you with this one while it's doing more damage. Just have to smack this one with damage. Who would have thought the just not being hit by frostbite would be that bad? I mean, these ones are not that sturdy, honestly. It's part of the problem. If I can't be magnifying frostbite, their combination isn't very powerful. How annoying. This one's a pain. I mean, I'd be able to end them easily if they could just be hit by frostbite. Oh well. That's annoying. Because it means that my monsters have lost all their morale. I'm just gonna get some vengeance on you. Give whoever kills you an extra bit of morale. Bounty on your head for your crimes against my monsters. You've had your turns. You don't get more. Right, please burn them to death. Thank you. Vengeance. Sweet, sweet vengeance is mine. And I guess taking less damage is better than having more health, I guess. Although having more health is like increasing all of your resistances. Ugh, these two need a break. Darn it. That's annoying. That's very annoying. Oh well. But that means I'll be weaker until they're back in the game. Ooh, engineering or training? Training, I think. So, can I get, one more level and you're air resistant. Which could be useful in the right situations. You too, huh? Did elementals always max out their resistances? I feel like they didn't. Oh, cool. Sure. Thighs. Let's not read into that too much. Food poisoning. Great. the off-smelling human thighs you accepted were served in the canteen. Right. Okay. I mean, to be fair, I got more money than I lost paying for it, so I guess that worked out. Sure. A bit of self-whipping and then the sauna. I think I'll skip on that, because I don't think I'll need it. Oof. We are about to be hit by a champion, though. Wish you guys were back. Really do. But at least I've got all my people for the final stage, so... Let's go. Let's win. Because if I lose, I'll be very, very sad. You. Ice damage at the back. I might be able to resist that pretty well. Physical at the front, and more ice at the back. Your ice resistances are pretty solid. But I'll do this anyway to try and get the special fireball. Heals your life, but only 20%. Now, I don't have the cannon, but you resist ice 100%, so you might be pretty darn good at just resisting them. And if I've got this guy using frostbite, that might help you do a lot of damage to the guy at the front anyway. So I just need someone who has some armor, which is none of you. But you have no weakness in the armor region, which makes you win. Okay, physical at the front. That's... you can resist things pretty well. I need someone with ice resistance in my fire team. Does anyone in my fire team have ice resistance? No? What a surprise. Oh dear. Do I at least have someone who can hit before them? Mostly so. I'm still going to try this, because I'm honestly hoping they don't get this far. And if they do, then I'm up the creek without a paddle. I wonder how she grows in these icy places. I mean, she seems to actually kind of like ice. It doesn't make that much sense to me. Oh, you. Well, sure. Let's just, hit him hard. And then... hit him even harder. Oh, wait, frostbite. They now all have frostbite applied. Which means that even though I don't have the ability to keep applying frostbite, I can still fire the cannon. Yes. The cannon. I'll hit him extra. Ah, he hits all monsters with attack damages down, which means that he's pretty much useless against these guys. Let's just slow you down a little bit, thanks. And then, let's see what the cannon can do. Almost killed the guy at the front, which is, you know, nice. I mean, he is applying weakness, which isn't great. No fair. That's my trick. Although, these guys both do ice damage against an ice team. Which, you know, makes me, less than threatened. Although his elemental weaknessing thing is not good, because it means that then they're going to take more damage. But they already like to resist damage from these things. Oh, that skeletal warrior is a bigger problem than they are. Annoyingly. I don't know if I've had too much of a problem, sort of. Because he's got 100% resistance. I mean, less because of that. But... this battle could last for a while. They both are aiming right at the back, so they're hitting this guy. He can resist their attacks pretty well. Not perfectly, thanks to him. But, you know. You should get a few more shots This is a strange stalemate. I mean, they're going to win eventually, obviously. Oh, but interestingly, they can't hit this guy anymore. Oh wait, I forgot. You can hit everything. Oops, my mistake. Right, I should actually hit him with ice resistance weakening, if even... Yeah, there we go. Okay, that was a strange stalemate, but we got there. Wish that had worked better, but what can you do? The cannon was hindered. Increases stacks or ignites burn. Well, there's no burn to ignite yet, so it'll have to be that. Now the burn will come into play. I mean, that was always going to happen. Interesting. Good thing about him hitting everything is that it actually reduces what he can do. Okay, that worked. You again. You keep giving me things that I don't want. I guess I'll take him because he can help with the whole fire options. I guess. I mean, maybe I should be putting some of the fire options at the start as well. At least now I don't have like the issue of too few monsters. I always have enough for a full team. Which is nice. Maybe if the black market... Oh, there it is. I can potentially try and sell some of the creatures I just don't need. What are you? I haven't seen you before. Oh, damage dealt increased by 100. I don't really need any of this stuff. I could renew it, but I'd rather save my money for things that I know will help me. Like this. Or, well, fine, whatever. I don't think I need it, but... Okay. I don't need multiple of you, but you're better than the other one, so I'll sell this one. Sorry, but I just don't need multiple of you. For another strategy, maybe, but for this strategy, no. Just need these guys to have one more turn of rest, and then hopefully they'll be fine for the big final battle against the final champion. I think I'm going to win this time, and I'm tempted to push on until I do. Or, well, until I win or lose, to be more precise. Okay, so they get hit by this, which is interesting. They're going to be here, so I guess I'll hit them with this first. They will be hit by frostbite there, which might last. Not on you, possibly. And not on you. Oh, good grief. You guys are really... You guys are killing me. Possibly literally quite soon. Fire at the front, physical at the front, nature at the front. Okay, I'm detecting a theme here. If you die, you'll apply burn on them. Well, some of them. Oh dear, that could be better. It reduces penalties. Well, we'll hit them with this anyway. Or, well, no, actually, there's no point. They'll probably shed it. So let's just do the damage. Then I get to hit them with that. And then I can at least try and do the burn strategy, which might work out okay. Physical, nature, fire. You resist nature and physical, though not fire, so we'll put you in there to tank. Then you can go here. I feel like I want to use you, but I also want to see if I can hit them with burn. Although their fire resistance is pretty good. So maybe that's not the right strategy? Tell you what, I won't try and ignite the burn. I'll set them on fire and hope that does damage over time, but I won't put you in to ignite it, which is, well, that's the good part of it, but if I can hit them with tiredness, then we might be able to just outlast them. Maybe. Because the burn will do itself if given enough time. I don't know how I feel about that strategy myself. I feel like I'm already at the end of my time, which is not good. Gaia's Vengeance. Tempting. I mean, well, they're not really... you can't be poisoned and you're... No. You do this. It doesn't hit all of them, but it hits two of them. You pretty well, too. Might be able to hit that guy pretty well. Okay. Let's see what I can do. Unfortunately, he's going to use up his frostbite before I can hit him with it. Ouch. I mean, this was never going to be good, was it? And you can't be poisoned, of course you can't be poisoned. At least I hit him kind of hard. Ouch. This is not going great. This is a really bad team for me. This is the penalty remover? Yeah. That's not great. Don't kill me now. I'm so close to the end. Even if it makes it long, I mean, there's only a few more weeks to this, isn't there? I suppose I might advance a couple more weeks and see if I can see the end, because it'd be nice to finish it in this episode, rather than have one episode that's just basically... Well, it's basically just me mopping up the final boss, or losing, and then starting new. Starting anew seems like a good thing for a new episode, you know? But here I am, already planning the next episode before I finish this one. I always think too far ahead. I think so far ahead that I'm not thinking on the now. A lot of tiredness, which is good. So you're poisoned, but do you even take damage from poison? That's unfortunate. Well, that's one down. You are going to get pain in the rear. Hits hard at the back. You bounce. Oh right, only to other targets with burn. Well, I guess at this point I might as well just hit you with things. Actually, I should probably try and increase the tiredness on you, come to think of it. Can't be burned, but I can at least pound you for a bit. Keep you tired so you can't hit us very hard. You're hitting for fire, which isn't good against this guy, so if I can keep your tiredness in play, then he might just be able to punt you. That maxes out at 70, so I can hit you with attacks from this guy for a bit. Could always end up demoralizing you, honestly. This could work. Not as much pain in the rear as I thought you... Oh wait, he's got 100% fire resistance. I don't need to weaken you at all. You can't hurt him. Because you only have fire spells. That's interesting. The monsters can actually become invincible. Like, both. Nothing. Interesting. I swear the monsters couldn't get 100% before. Maybe I've really been underestimating elementals all over. Because that's potentially ridiculously powerful against the right or wrong enemy. Because I can just put a team of 3 elementals here, and if the only one left can only use certain attacks, then it's like doom. Brambles. Gotta be brambles. That's the only one I use. Right. If there's more than 2 attack rounds, then I'll pass it off to the next episode, most likely. Putting you here, if basically the final boss is on their way, then I might as well just have all of you in and ready to be used. Let's just quickly blaze ahead, because I think we're at the end here. Oh, you can be upgraded again. Sure. We'll upgrade you even more, so that the cannon is at full effect. Okay. I can't see. I can't see if there's more. It's only 52 weeks, right? That's got to be the end, hasn't it? The collectors. I mean, I'm certainly not giving up my life. Yeah, that's the final battle. We'll finish this episode. One way or another. During a break, you play the famous role-playing game Houses and Humans with your employees. They've learned a lot about themselves. That's fun. And the champion, the final battle. Okay. Everyone in. Not you, I think. Well, okay. I was thinking you, but there's no point in having more than one of them. Right. Yep, we'll finish it this episode. Win or lose. Win or lose. Here comes the final battle. What will happen? Will they be vanquished by the ice cannon, like I hope? Or will they make it to me? Right, who do we have? Looks like two champions, as far as I can tell. This is the main guy. Weak to ice. I like that. Fire damage, don't like that as much. The attack regenerates 10% of his maximum life if the target is affected by burn, which he applies to anything that attacks him. Okay. Nature damage at the front. Applies poison. Damage dealt to monsters who have not taken any damage increased. And enraged stuff. What I'm not seeing is any resistance to my attacks, which is exactly what I want to see, or not see, as the case is. Okay, we'll soften them up with a bit of ice, and then you mostly attack at the front, but you hit the back for fire. Now, you resist fire pretty well, so I'll put you there. I'll set you in the middle to fire off the cannon, and you, nature, and you resist those fairly well. So you block those guys, you absorb the fire attacks, and both of you can fire the cannon. They might not get past that. They sincerely might not get past that. I'll launch a Cursed Prism just to soften them up. This guy will not be easily hurt by fire, but he's not got that much resistance to it. Like, none of them have good resistance to ice, which is miraculous. He can resist those two ridiculously well. He can completely nullify all damage from this guy. This team looks like they basically can't be hurt by these guys. There is no way this group of champions is reaching me. I will be surprised if they get past my first monsters. I say with complete confidence, I am not going to lose this one. And I know I'm tempting fate, but I don't care. I declare my victory preemptively. And that's the sort of thing that the monster boss does anyway, right? Declares victory before they've even won. Come on, that guy's almost half dead already. There's no way they're surviving the cannon. Although that did a lot more damage than expected. Okay, let's set up the cannon. 5 frostbite. Because you do what? That seems more frostbite than it should be. But I don't really care. Right. Will they survive the first fire of the cannon? They all survived. Interesting. But they're barely alive. And I should get another chance to fire the cannon, I think. Load the cannon. And fire.
For your great accomplishments, the board has decided to name you as company CEO. Congratulations.
And not without merit. Oh my word, I need to have these two together in every single thing I ever have. Oh my word, those two are ridiculously good together.
No longer have a choice.
There's no way that they should be that good together. They're just the unstoppable pair. The perfect combination. Oh, the engineer isn't out yet. Which, you know what? I'm just going to go into her to...
inevitable.
Oh, they've actually got bios now. I'm going to make that part of this too. Species dryad age 126. If ecoterrorism had a face, it would be Sarel's. A face made up of an overlay of enchanted roots. of which the smallest splinter is said to contain the powers of 25 Fey Queens determined to exterminate humanity. Coming from the jungles of... I'm not even going to try. Sarah hates humans and all their allies for the harm they cause to the Earth. Her only ambition is to compost them all as slowly as possible. Okay then. Yeah, I want to upgrade this. Magical Brambles, my favourite spell. Wow, it's a lot harder to upgrade these things than it used to be. I should have actually, looked at some of these. Damage dealt to monsters by monsters to heroes affected by frostbite increased by. Can you imagine if I had that behind the cannon as well? Oh lord, that would be ridiculous. I want to see this guy's bio now too. Sorry.
Torture? It's a passion.
So that's his voice. Okay, Mog's main quality is his philanthropy. Interesting. Closely followed by his avid desire to devour human flesh, and his strength unmatched among mortals. Originally from the tundra of Sorrow Shroud, he likes to keep heroes alive as long as possible. And even the most creative monster alive couldn't imagine the horrors he inflicts on them in his torture chamber. Able to mix psychology and whiplashes in a very subtle way, Mog is the paragon of happy management for the joy of the grumpiest employees. He was also, if memory serves, like the morale person. So he is actually kind of philanthropic, I guess. He's the one who chases them away in terror, fleeing his whip. Oh, I want to see this guy. Because I always liked my traps. But there we go, I guess. I've beaten it with the Enchantress, and that was always the plan. So I guess this little series is going to be on hold until the engineer comes out, in which case I will gladly come back and see what he has to do. Wow, that combo is freaking ridiculous. That combo is ridiculous, really ridiculous. I'm so giddy from just the internal nerd and geek who loves numbers that go crazy. But for the time being, sadly, that's the end of this, until the guy with his gigantic spanner can come along. I just love that he's got a spanner that big. I guess because he's working with super big traps that destroy everyone. I'm intrigued to see what his traps do, because I love traps in this game. Anyway, that is... that's it for now. That's a shame, almost. It's such a good game. I love this game. But this was Silvertail. Be sure to come back if you like what you see. Remember to always pack a plan D, because here there be dragons.